Hi there. This is Kristen Fagan with Softlex Company, and I'll be here for a new episode of Free Spirit Beading in just a moment. Hello, friends. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Robin. Lovely to see you today. Happy Monday. Things might look a bit different behind me. What's the difference? Does anybody know? Hey, Karen. I'm going to do a little show and tell today. I've got a ton of new stuff here to share with you, and then we'll make something. I did not pre-plan it today, so I don't know what we're going to make. And so we'll see, but I got a lot of fun stuff to share with you. Hello, Kelly. Thanks for joining us. First time watching. Nice to see you. Hey, Mike. Where are our photos? No paintings behind me. I know, it's so sad. Hi, Janet. Where are your paintings? Exactly. They're coming back. Never fear. We had our entire house painted last week. So I had to take down everything off the walls and move all the furniture into the middle of the room. And they're totally done. They finished on Friday. But I haven't had a chance to kind of put my studio space back together yet. This was probably the space that is going to take the longest, right? To get everything back in order. Yep. Yeah, Suzanne, no paintings. It feels so bare behind me. So they'll be back. Hopefully they'll be back by next Monday's video. Instead of having a warm, beige kind of tan color, which we've had in this house for many years. It's now called pewter. So it's like a soft gray. And yeah, I'm excited to put the artwork back and see how it pops on the new walls. And it was a really startling at first when you go from like brown and tan, warmer colors to everything being this gray color. But it's so much brighter. Everything looks really fresh and new. And it was definitely needed. Yeah, Nancy says, nice color. Hello, Pamela. Oh, I'm not playing on YouTube. It says there's a little check mark, Lydia, that I am on YouTube. Maybe it just was sort of in a weird spot today. And I do see a few people here joining me from YouTube, so I must be somewhere over there. All right, so what do we got going today? We've got a new kit that launched at softlexcompany.com called Pastel Party. And the sale we've got going on right now is spend $59 or more, and you'll get $10 credit added to your shop account to use on your next order. All of the credits will be added on Wednesday this week, and then you'll have until the end of the month of March 2022 to use that credit on a future purchase. It's only for retail priced orders, so if you already get other discounts or have other things going on there, it's only for retail orders that the credit will be applied. And Penny says she's seeing me on YouTube. Great. I need my house painted, though I may miss all the spider webs. It gives you like a really that lived in feel, right? Thanks for the chuckle, Margaret. So we've had so many kits. I can't believe that we're already like moving into March, which is tomorrow. Isn't that nuts? I'm like just sort of settling in that we're in 2022 and we're already going to March. I got to see Sarah today and the kiddos. They're here in the Phoenix area. They have some family that they're coming to visit, and I got to go join her for some tea and some scones this morning, which was really, really lovely. Sarah and I used to get together pretty regularly when she lived in Phoenix, Arizona with me, but now she's in California, so I don't get to see her. That was such a nice treat. Speaking of Sarah, because she is gone, she created a video that's going to go up on Wednesday at 11:30 p.m. Pacific a.m. Sorry, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, so that she pre-recorded because I know everyone will miss her on Wednesday, and then you'll have me at 3 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday for a beading party with Abby Berta of the Bead Place. So looking forward to that. Nancy got her pastel kit. Beautiful. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So the pastel party kit is our spring kit. It's our, we sometimes do like an Easter kit around this time of year. So we didn't do like full on Easter, but we decided to do something kind of spring and pastel and pretty. So that's going to be a fun kit. But today I'm opening up Supernova because I haven't opened mine yet. So we're going to take a look at that. Also going to take a look at the very Peri items. And then I've got a few other things that I pulled for some show and tell as well. Thank you. Getting some love for my earrings. These are made with Softlex craft wire. I use the bare copper. And I use the Lazy Daisy tool to make this Viking knit hoop. And I'm kind of in a hoop mood, so maybe we'll make some hoops today. Not as intricate as these are, but I did do these on a YouTube video. So you can find them on the Softlex Company YouTube page, probably in the knitting section if you look in the playlist, or you can just search like Lazy Daisy or knitting and it should pop up. So thank you for that. All right, let's see. Let's go down to the table and see what's shaking. I have so much more space. I went from like a 2-foot table to now I'm at a 6-foot table for all of my video and beading supplies. And it feels so good to have so much more space to move around in. So let's start by sharing these two. So we've got 2 bead strands available to go with our pastel party jewelry making kit. This is the pastel green strand, and this is the pastel pink strand. And they are complements to the pastel party kit. They're not included in the kit, and they might give you a hint to color, but sometimes it's not exactly what you'll find. So just keep that in mind, that these are a complement to the pastel party kit. I know a lot of people, if you like to work with larger size beads or like to have some of these really fun little accent beads, a lot of people will pick these up with the kit so that you can use them to add some bigger bling. And let me just show you these real close, a little more up close and personal. These are the earrings that I have on today. And I use the copper bare wire, so it doesn't have any any coating on it and it will just naturally patina. So you can see this is a little bit dark because I've had them for a little while, but you can do this with any of the Softflex color craft wire colors. And the bare copper is the only one that will like get a little dark and patina. All the other ones will have a coating on them that keeps them nice and shiny. Rachel says, wowzers. Yeah, that was a fun project. I like that a lot. All right, so next up, let's take a look at this very Peri little package that we teamed up with our friends over at Jesse James Beads, and they designed this little pack exclusively for us at softflexcompany.com. And this is done in the very Peri color, Pantone color of the year. As you see, I have not looked at it at all yet. So it comes with this bead mix and this gorgeous chain. Both come in the pack together. And this chain has been enameled. So it has all of these lovely enamel drops. Oh, this is such a pretty color. If you're a purple lover, if you're a blue lover, either way, you're going to totally dig this color because it kind of floats back and forth between purple and blue. It's kind of right in the center there. And speaking of purple and blue, this is the Softflex Very Peri Duo. So this is our color of the year duo that we put together since we didn't have a periwinkle color just on its own. We chose our purple amethyst and our tanzanite and put them together in this little pack so that you can mix and match them and use them with your Very Peri designs. Either one would work. That's the tanzanite by itself. That's the purple by itself. And then you can even work on some designs where you use the two colors together, and that would be really lovely. Lots of hearts. Suzanne says, I love that chain. Karen says, a cross between royal blue and periwinkle. Yeah, periwinkle is one of my favorites. Margaret says, can't wait to see you doing wire. That's going to be a goodie. So let's take a look at what's in this bead mix. We've got these really sweet tassels. I love that shape. I think they're so cute. Some bling beads. And in most cases, you're going to get at least two, maybe more pairs. So that one, you get two of those super sparkly ones. You get 4 of these large pearls. And those are going to roll away from me. Ooh, these are really pretty. You get 4 of these. Those are so sweet. They're kind of etched and then have a silver finish on top. Blue lapis would look good with this mix also. Yes, totally would. I have some blue lapis wire next to me too. So there's the blue lapis. That would be really lovely. Got some of the 2 of these cage beads. 4 of these large purple sparkly crystal beads. Oh yeah, like a fluorite color would be really pretty. Penny is saying these would look great with a muted green. these are neat. It looks like you get quite a bit of them. Let's see. They are like a frosted blue, half clear, half blue frosted bead. Lovely. Oh, there's even a little toggle clasp in here in this, which would be great. That's rare. You don't usually see that. Some purple beads to kind of bring in more of that purple. Got a bunch of these little periwinkle blue little brown beads, and then a handful of silver findings like bead caps and these fun little spacers. So Penny says a nice muted moss green, and Randy said she'd like to see a bright yellow with it. You guys have such great ideas. And look, it's almost like a neutral because you can do so many different colorways with it. So fun. Marie says the color beads are so beautiful and goes well with your nail polish. They do. I saw this color on clearance and I thought it would be perfect for Supernova. I didn't even think about the very Peri, but it actually goes very well with that one too. All right, so we're going to just move that aside for a second. And I want to share a few other things I've got here. So we also introduced these really pretty Czech melon beads, and this purple color would be lovely. It's like a deep purple, would be lovely with the very Peri. We also have some of these in the online shop. So I pulled these out too, because I don't think the color in the photograph really shows how purpley it is. It's kind of a creamy purple color. So if you like adding a little bit more earthiness to your designs, this could be a fun one to pick up. It's in our Czech glass beads section. And then we also introduced some of these rondelles, which none of these have any purple, but I just wanted to share with them. I actually pulled the black thinking it would be nice with the Supernova stuff. So there's some show and tell. And then I also have these. Did anyone catch Christy Friesen's the Great Bead Extravaganza show? Was it last weekend? Yeah, it was, right? No, it's the weekend before. Not this past weekend, the weekend before. She showed how to do a bling bloom with her epoxy sculpt clay. This is the first time I tried something like this. My bloom came out huge. Look at how big it is. It's like the size of my palm. And I even made it smaller from when I first did it. But man, was that a lot of fun. And I thought that the colors I ended up going with here might work with Supernova. So I used dichroic. These are called dichroic beads. They're triangles. And then I just used some fire polish from the Sparkle and Shine bead mix. Bloom big or go home, says Penny. Yeah, totally. I was like, maybe I might. I don't even know. I think it's big enough that I could use it for something other than jewelry, but it's still small enough that I could make a very show-stopping little necklace out of it. So we'll see. And then I've got, and then I had a bunch left over of this epoxy sculpt. This is way too thick, so I have to work on that next time. This is not, I don't love how thick that turned out, but it was super fun to throw these little beads in the center and make this pendant. I got this frame over at Christy Friesen's website. And then the beads I used are our Sparkle and Shine beads. And this is intended to be a pendant. And you can see they are actually not too far off in length size. So maybe it'll be a really, a pretty pin or a brooch. That would be a great idea too. If you had like a pin backing, I could have stuck it in here before it dried, and then it would have just been right in there like this little eye pin is. So cool. It does. Penny says it looks like saburi ribbon around the edges. That's a great observation. It does kind of look like that. I thought this looked like a tide pool when I put all the beads in there. And then I put a little bit of the gold mica around. But yeah, I was like, ooh, this kind of reminds me of like a little tide pool. So pretty fun. I thought that was a great project. Christy did it so fast. I had to do mine twice. And I think I wasn't even done by the time her presentation ended. And she like finished it like halfway through. We couldn't believe how quick she was. So here I have the Supernova Kit. So we introduced a Supernova trios of beading wire. This went online last week. It's got the purple, the dark blue lapis, and black soft flex in medium diameter, 3 10-foot spools. So you get a total of 30 feet. And that goes with our Supernova kit that I'm going to open up now. I haven't even peeked at this one yet. So if you're new to our design kits, here at Softflex Company, we create monthly mystery design kits, and it contains everything you need to bead except the tools. So you'll get beads, wire, crimps, findings, and more. We also have a monthly design kit challenge. So when you purchase a kit, after we reveal it, which is generally the last Wednesday of the month, then you have a chance to share your designs in the Softflex VIB Studio group on Facebook. And every design shared is an entry to win, and you can be chosen randomly to win our future kit. It's not a competition, so you don't have to worry about, if you're a beginner, don't worry about having your designs compared to others. It's just a random choice based on everyone that shared. So really fun. We do one mystery kit a month, and then we sometimes have little extra special kits. But for our main mystery kit, we just do one a month. And this one's already sold out. This is the Supernova. So this one's sold out, and you can now get the Pastel Party. That is our current kit. You can also get the Supernova Trio is available if you want the 3 colors of beading wire, and the Supernova Bead Mix is available. So there's a small handful of these over at softflexcompany.com. So you can pick up the trios and the mix while supplies last. But the kit is currently sold out, and the one you'd have to get now is Pastel Party, and that would be revealed at the end of March. So let's take a look at what is inside this Supernova kit. Yeah, Margaret is saying I would make a window dangler, perhaps. You're talking about with these balloons. That's what I was thinking. Maybe something fun to hang. Thanks, Gloria. Yeah, they were really fun to do. And Christy's so funny. I mean, she just cracks me up. She's like, we're just going to make this blob thing, and we're just going to jam beads into it. She's just a hoot. All right, let's take a look at what is in the Supernova mix. This is lovely. So this is more like dark blues, purples, and a little touch of pink, but a little more on the darker side of things, whereas the very Peri is a little more on the softer blue side of things. And he says, Christy is a trip and a half. I've always giggled like a kid at her for years now. She really is. She's so funny. She's just delightful. Hi, Fern. Nice to see you. Oh, how neat are these? I don't think I've ever seen these beads before. They are like a twisted wire bead. Interesting. In this pretty purple color. Just going to go for the big beads first. Here's super sparkly bling beads in like a deep purple. You've got these sweet little stars in here. There's probably two. Yeah, there are 2 star charms. These are neat. Let's see. We probably got 4 of these. And they have like an AB kind of finish. They remind me of something, but I'm totally losing it right now. They kind of remind me of what's going on here with these leaves. So cool. They've got these rondelles in purple. We've seen these a lot in gold and silver. I've never seen them in a purple before. That's fun. Oh, sorry. Just hit my camera. Some really pretty drop beads. Lots and lots of cool stuff in here. Check out that. That's a really neat spacer bead. Love that color. Gorgeous. And then you've got some pops of pink. So you've got like this deep raspberry pink. And then you've also got this raspberry pink. And a couple of these as well. Really great bead mix. Out of this world. Oh, those are pretty. I always love this shape. And I like when they are kind of two-toned like this. See, it's got the dark blue and then it's got the silver on one side. Very cool. You have some black bead caps in here. And also these little black rondelle beads that have a ton of sparkle. Karen says, Penny, you sounded like my mother when you said trip and a half. Hi, Becky. Thanks for joining us. Better late than never. Love the colors in this kit. Yeah, they are some really neat colors. So let me get these back in here. So that's what you can get in the Supernova bead mix, which it does match this bloom pretty well, doesn't it? And then in addition, in this kit, there were 4 Czech glass strands of beads. You know, this was kind of a funny one. Sarah and I were unsure about the leaf shape because we were like, well, does leaves really say Supernova? I mean, they don't, but the color, we couldn't pass up. What did you guys all think about these leaves? Did you see the necklace Sarah created on TikTok using these? I love that. I love that design that she did. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out over on TikTok. And I think she also shared a picture in the VIB studio. So I've also got these really sparkly pink fire polish beads. These I love. They're like a crackle. They look like little galaxies. Oh, I just love those. And then this one is sort of a little bit of purple, a little bit of black, and then it's got that AB finish on there. Picking up that dark blue. Of course, there's some findings. We've got this beautiful starburst button. Got two, what do we got here? Two little head pins. Oh yeah, we got two little head pins. And these adorable moons. I love these. Such a cool kit. I'm going to leave out these moons for right now. Then you've also got some jump rings and some findings, some black findings for ear wires and crimps. Now these crimps are 2x2 millimeter sterling silver oxidized. So they're not like a gunmetal or a black metal base metal. They're actually sterling silver. And then they've been oxidized to give the black, the blackened look. So they're beautiful 2x2 millimeter Softlex crimp tubes. And then last but certainly not least are the Luna bracelets. So these are from our friends over at the Bead Place. And they are so cool. They're just a stretchy bracelet. And I know that Abby is going to share with us how she uses them. I know she showed me one other time already. I think they just fit right in, like this end fits into the other end. And you twist it, and then it turns into just a stretchy bangle bracelet. But join me on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time for a beading party with Abby of the Bead Place. And we are going to specifically look at these, and she will give us tips on how to make our lunar bracelets. Because I know a bunch of you probably had questions on what exactly this was and how to use it. So stay tuned for that on Wednesday. All right, so I'm a little torn. Should I string a necklace for this bloom, or should I make a little pair of earrings with these moons? Penny loves the beads with the etched finish. Which one are you talking about? Is that this one? Or are you talking about in the mix itself? I love that one. I love that one. This one and these could be really fun together. Sheila says earrings, please. All right, so maybe I will save some beads. I really feel like these beads in the Supernova would work well with my bloom. Any of them, all of the etched beads are amazing. I hear ya. So Sheila says some earrings, and Lisa loves that oil slick color. All right, let's see. So if we're going to do some earrings, let's pull out some fun little pieces here. We can do some little moon and stars. Where are those drops? I was also thinking about something with these drops in the center. Let's all be retro together. Ah, this is kind of interesting. What if these were in a little hoop? I'll think about that. Those could be quite pretty around that dark blue center. I like how this one has a little bit of that dark blue in there so that it'll pick up some of the blue in those drops. That could be quite nice together too. Cut to clear, Donna is saying. The beads with the matte finish and the cut out circles. In terms of antiques, we would call that cut to clear. I think you're talking about this one, right? Cool. Cut to clear. All right, let's choose a color of wire. I'm going to go with these purple ones and these blue drops. I think I might do purple wire. Let's see. So I've got my cutters, I've got my magical crimping pliers. And I'm just going to cut myself a little piece of Softlex to start. And I also need to figure out where I put all my crimps. Oh yeah, there they are. I'm going to take out some of these black crimps. Penny says, this kit is amazing. Those colors, I know. It was one of those kits that didn't sell out until after we revealed it. I don't know if maybe you just kind of weren't sure what was going to be in there. But once Sarah revealed it, the whatever we have left just went out the door in like 2 seconds. And then let's cut open this strand here. And I'm just going to string on, if I can get my hands on it. Just going to string on a handful of these. On screen, the faces look like the eyes are etched to match that one string of rounds. I feel like it matches that one. So I'm going to do sort of a hoop style, but I haven't decided exactly yet if I want to do like a dangle and just put this. I kind of want to stick this in the center and have it drop down, or if I want it to be round like a hoop. Maybe I'll wait till I string a few more on. Yeah, they so match. I know. I'm going to have to do something with those. I'm torn about using the moon faces right now because I feel like I might want to put them on my lunar bracelet that we make with Abby. So I might just kind of hang on to it for a bit and see what happens on Wednesday. Ooh, that's looking pretty. So if I were to go with more of a dangle, it would mimic this shape a little bit more. But I do think like it'll be better. Excuse me. My words are tough today. But I do think it works either way. So what are your thoughts? Dangle or circle? Teardrop, I should say. Teardrop dangle or circle hoop? Penny, she'd have a hard time using those moons because they're just too adorable. Isn't that, what happens to us a lot of the times? We just hold on to beads and don't use them because they're just too stinking cute. Yeah, Fern says exactly. She knows she buys beads and then she doesn't want to use them. You keep feeling like, oh, there's like a perfect project. Kelly would like to see the outside round with the teardrop shape drop bead in the center. Hope is voting for a teardrop. Karen says teardrop, and Margaret also says teardrop. So we've got 3 for teardrop and 1 for hoop. I also have to decide, am I going to bead all the way up? Okay, so if I was to do a teardrop, then you're going to put both wires up through the crimp like that, like so. And then you can either have wire showing or no wire showing. And that needs to be bigger, I think, to get that in there nicely. So maybe more like that. Let me add a couple more beads. I should probably count my beads and make sure I'm not using too much. $31 left. And 19 on here. I'm wearing big earrings, so I'm going to make some big earrings. I'm going to do 25 beads on each. And I think I got more votes for the teardrop. So I'm going to go ahead and make the teardrop. I'm just going to have one wire be way longer than the other. And then I'm going to go back down through the crimp with the longer wire. Just like so. And then I think I'll just string on this little drop here. Now I got to decide, do I want to add something on this, or do I just want to let the wire be there? What if I put the little star below? Would that be cute? Let's see what I have in here too. Those little black beads. With some little bead caps. Oh, maybe this bead cap might be nice at the top. No star. We got a no for the star and just the teardrop. Okay. Let's see what it looks like with this little cap on here. That's pretty cute. I feel like I just want one bead above it. Any small clear beads. I have these small little black beads. I've got some silver, but I feel like that might feel a bit intense with those darker colors I have going on. What else? What else? I've got this little square bead. That feels too big. I could do this little pink one. It's such a treasure hunt looking through this little mix to see what we could use. Or I could take off something from here. I could use one of those. Or I could use one of those. So many options. I don't think that one works. That one feels like it's too samey. Let's see. Mike is saying perfect, but I don't know what for. I kind of feel like I like this pink one. Let's see. I wasn't sure if you left me, Mike. I wasn't sure if you were still here. Round pink. Mike says, keep it simple. Yeah, I think the pink is cute. I like the pink. All right. Let's do the pink. And then I'll have to do another crimp on the bottom. So before I go any further, let's crimp the top. Now that we've made decisions, I'm going to take my magical crimping pliers and I'm going to crimp. Make my little round ravioli 4-corner bead. I had that crimp right in the center of this notch, and then I'm going to turn it 90 degrees, place it back in the center, give it another squeeze, and then go around a few more times. Then I'm going to trim off this little short wire here at the top. And then with this wire that I have coming out the bottom, go ahead and string the pink bead. Then I've got this little blackened bead cap, and then my teardrop. Then I'm going to string another crimp on the bottom, and let me make sure that this crimp is going to be okay. Yeah, it looks like it's not going to go through. You want to make sure whatever bead you have at the bottom are not going to go through that crimp. And now I'm just going to take one of this ends and go back, because you need to have 2 strands of beading wire going through your crimp. And I'm just going to make a little loop. Pull that tight. Get my crimp in position and keep pulling that tail until I'm happy where it is. You could even tuck this wire into this bead if you want to. I don't know if I pulled it a little too short for me to do that. Let's see. No, it's giving me a hard time, so I'm just going to ignore that. So I'm going to go ahead and crimp this piece at the bottom. And then what you can do is trim off this tail and trim off that loop. So we don't need that little loop. So I'm just going to trim that loop off. And so this way it just ends with the crimp at the bottom. And there we go. And now I'm just going to attach it to my ear wire. Just the drop, but the pink works since you can't control your designing fingers. Thanks, Mike. It's true. I feel like, I feel that way with myself in most things, that, the editing process is the harder process. A lot of times I start with something and then I end up editing it down and making it more simple later. I'm a maximalist, I guess, instead of a minimalist. Hey, that turned out pretty cute. I like it. So I'll do the other half of the earring off camera, and then I'll post them both into the VIB studio over on our Facebook group. You could come join us. The more the merrier. There's always a lot of inspiration and fun going on in there. And I have so many more beads to play with. So stay tuned again on Wednesday. I'm going to join Abby with the bead place, and we're going to do something with these lunar bracelets. And I held on to my little moon faces specifically for that, because I have a feeling I'm going to love to wear that bracelet. And so here we go. Here are our earrings. Cute, cute, cute. I was definitely in a big earring mood, and I used the ones I had on as sort of a little inspiration. Oh, I think the pink is cute, but if the pink is too big for you, then you are more than welcome to omit the pink and keep it simple, as Mike said. Thanks, Becky. Really cute. Pretty. I do love that shade of pink too. Any color pink, I definitely lean towards that magenta raspberry pink. I agree. Thanks, everybody. You're welcome, Suzanne. So thanks for joining me today. We'll have another episode of Free Spirit Beading next Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time here on the Softlex Company Facebook page and YouTube channel. Be sure to check out Sarah's YouTube video on Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. It should also be posting on Facebook, so either one. And then you can join me on Wednesday again at 3 p.m. Pacific time for that beading party with Abby of the Bead Place. Looking forward to that, and also looking forward to having more pictures behind me again. I know Susie says your wall is empty. You might have missed me early in the beginning when I said we just had our house painted. So I have a brand new fresh wall, but I had to take down all of my art, and it's sitting on the floor over here next to me. I'm gonna hopefully have it all up again for next Monday. Lisa says the Luna bracelet is fun. You'll love it. Yeah, I have a feeling it'll be one of those bracelets I just want to wear every day. And so I'm excited to hold on to my moons to make something with that. Oh, I miss it too. Thanks everybody for all the art love. I'm glad that you enjoy seeing that behind me on my videos. It brings me joy, and it brings you joy. Thank you. All right. Time went by really fast. I will see you guys again next week and again on Wednesday. So until then, you can check out all of the goodies at softflexcompany.com. And if you spend over $59, you'll get $10 back in store credit to use on a future order during the month of March. All right, lots of love to you all. Oh, thanks, Lisa. That one is a special one, the sunflower picture. Yeah, she'll definitely be back. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, have a wonderful week. Happy beading. Bye.